Namaste, welcome to Arthaniti. SBI has come out with the NFO SBI Multicap Fund. Now in this video, I will help you understand what a multicap fund is, how SBI Multicap is different from its competitors, should you invest in a SBI Multicap and for how long. So let us start. Keep watching so that you take informed decisions about your investment. Now, SBI Multicap Fund offer is open till 28th of February. This is a open-ended multi-cap fund. Firstly, what is an open-ended fund? A fund in which investors can buy and sell units of the mutual fund at NAV related prices anytime from the fund house. So, liquidity is one of the advantages of open-ended fund. Secondly, what is a multi-cap fund? Now, as the name suggests, this fund, as per SEBI guidelines, has to invest a minimum of 25% each in companies which fall under large cap, mid cap and small cap categories. What are large cap companies? The first 100 companies by market capitalization, whose market capitalization is almost 20 crores, 20,000 crores and above. Mid-cap companies from 101 to 250 and which fall in the market capitalization of 5,000 till 20,000 crores. And what are small cap companies? All companies which are 251 and below with market capitalization of 5,000 crores and less. So 25% minimum exposure in large cap, mid cap and small cap companies is what makes the multi-cap fund. The remaining 25% is at the discretion of the fund manager with no specific weightage to any sector. Now this is as per the SEBI guideline. In place of SEBI's guidelines of 25% investments, SBI is going to invest 27% each in large cap, mid cap and small cap companies. The 2% extra over and above the SEBI guidelines is kept as a buffer against fluctuations in the market. This multi-cap fund is benchmarked against the Nifty 500 multi-cap 50-25-25 index. Now what does this mean? I'll explain. Nifty 500 means 500 companies. Multi-cap forming part of large, mid-cap and small-cap companies. Okay, you understood this. Now, the weightage given to companies from large-cap, mid-cap and small-cap is in the ratio of 50:25:25. So, in this index of 500 companies, 50% weightage is given to companies falling in the large cap category, 25 to the mid-cap category and the remaining 25 in the small cap category. Now, this fund is going to be benchmarked against the Nifty 500 Multi-Cap 50-25-25 index. What is this? What is this new index now? I'll explain. It is easy. Nifty 500, so 500 companies. Multi-Cap, so companies falling under large, mid and small cap categories. 50-25-25. Bifurcation is 50% weightage to large cap companies, 25% to mid cap and 25% to small cap companies. So this is how this particular fund is going to be benchmarked, is going to be compared to, right? Now SBI has specifically stated that even though they are going to benchmark against this particular index, they will not be replicating the sector specifications that form part of this index. Again, what am I saying? What is this that I am telling you? Now see, when an index is made, in this case, a 500 company index, which is a weighted average of valuations of 500 companies, there are certain sectors like say for example, in the large cap category, 33% of the large cap category companies are from the financial sector. Now, if SBI had to replicate this categorization of the index, they would have to invest in 33% of the financial sector companies in their large cap category. but they are not going to do so. They are not going to replicate the sector categorization of the index. So what are they going to do then? They are going to rely on their internal research team. They have a repository of 750 odd companies. Now, from these stocks, they will choose on the basis of company results, company valuations, future potentials, management of the company, and then they will concentrate on companies, not more than 30 to 35 companies for this particular fund. So understand, they are going to invest only in 30 to 35 companies, out of which 27% will be from large cap, 27% from mid cap, and 27% from small cap companies. For the remaining part of the portfolio, it is left to the discretion of the fund manager to choose on the basis of the internal research suggestions. Now, they have made a specific provision for this particular fund wherein they can invest up to 10% of the portfolio in international stocks as well. So they will have an international exposure if their research team deems fit. One thing that you should pay attention here is the aim of the fund to focus only on 30 to 35 stocks in their portfolio. Now, is this good for you as an investor, or this should be something that should concern you before investing in this fund? Well, for any concentrated high conviction investment, the returns are obviously going to be beyond average. But again, no returns that are high come with low risk. So since the concentration is limited to 30-35 stocks, obviously the risk involved is high. But again, the returns that you expect from such high research, high conviction investments is beyond average. This you should keep in mind before you invest. So who should invest ideally in such a multi-cap fund? Well, after listening to all this, one thing that you must have understood, that people with high risk profile should think about investing in this fund. Now, millennials or new earners who have a longer time span of investment should definitely think of investing in a multi-cap fund. One, they will get an exposure, a pedigree of investments in one fund across the capitalizations in the market. So they can take advantage of large, mid and small cap companies. Investors who directly invest in stocks but are relatively new to investing, are relatively new to researching stocks, and may have exposure only in certain capitalization categories in the market should also look at this fund, a multi-cap fund, for investment, so that they get an overall exposure in the stock market. Lastly, a few pointers that you should check before investing in a mutual fund. SBI is the biggest mutual fund house in the country. R. Srinivasan is a very experienced fund manager in equity funds. Okay, Mohit Jain, who is going to be looking after, who is also one of the fund managers in this fund, will specifically concentrate on investments in international stocks. So people that manage the fund house, the history of the fund, all matter when you invest in a mutual fund. So think about this investment from a long-term perspective if you have the adequate risk appetite and patience to wait for a period of 5 years or more. This is the fund for you. I hope you have liked my video. Please like, share and comment any queries you have regarding this or any other mutual fund investments. And invest in mutual funds because mutual funds sahi hai. Subscribe to my channel for more such informative videos. Thank you.